Hi, and welcome to the Agile Academy. In this Agile in Practice talk, we'd like to show you how Agile teams use StoryCards to capture user requirements and to manage the delivery of user functionality. Delivering a new employee performance review system for the HR department is a big piece of work, so the team want to chunk it down into smaller pieces. When Agile teams capture requirements, they do so from a perspective of the user. Hence we call the requirement user stories. They are written on index cards, which we then call story cards. Meet Susan, the business analyst of the team. She is having a conversation with her customer Jen, the HR team leader and product owner for this system. Together, they are identifying some of the user stories. For example, they have identified team leaders as users for the new system. One of the stories that Susan captures is, as a team leader, I need to see the performance reviews of my team members so that I can have a conversation with them about their performance. Do you notice the structure that Susan is using? As a, I need, so that. As a team leader refers back to the user who wants this piece of functionality. I need tells us what the user wants. The so that part describes why the user wants it, what benefit or value he or she expects to get out of it. Expressing the benefit is important in Agile since we want to deliver value to our customers fast with less risk. Susan and Jen also discussed acceptance criteria. These are the criteria that will let the team know when the story is done. Susan captures them in the key statement on the back of the story card. In short, a story card allows you to record a compelling story that tells you what the user wants and why. To collect all requirements of the new performance review system, Susan will have many more workshops with Jen and several potential users in order to capture their stories. The team realised that a story card is too small to gather all the information. It's just enough to identify the requirement. We often say that a story card is a promise for a conversation. Just before we start working on the story, we will come and talk with you to discuss the story in more detail. Stories on the backlog. Now that Susan has chunked down the work into smaller pieces, the team can start planning the work. Susan sticks the story card on the wall so everyone can see them. Great, says Bill. Now we can prioritise and estimate the work. Prioritising and estimating the story cards will help the team to set an order and a timeline towards the total work. Jen and the team are happy. The big piece of work is now chunked down into smaller pieces of work and put into a clear order. In this talk, you saw how Agile team capture user stories with story cards, which they then use to prioritise and estimate their work. How Agile teams exactly prioritise and estimate the work is the topic for another time and worth checking out on our website. If you want to learn more about Agile, the Agile Academy offers a range of accredited courses as well as lots of open source material, which you can find on our website. If you have any questions, also feel free to contact us on our website or drop us a line on Twitter. Thank you and enjoy your Agile journey.